Think Malice is afraid to step into the arena, don't you? I used to rule it. Wait, didn't I kill Malice? Wait, what? Oh, that's the bug. I killed Malice. Seems that Malice is worth nothing. Your time of glory has passed, old mate. Your idleness has made you sluggish. That wasn't Malice, because I killed Malice. Welcome back to another video. So on the last couple of videos, things have been freaking wild. We were put on the Komamora. I'm just lazy. Like prison planet ship place. And yeah, things have gone wild. First, let's just Abelard has aged considerably because some time-stealing mutant slash homunculin or whatever it's called, homunculi, stole his age. We got Ulfar, who is a freaking space marine. He's one of the you know, my brain isn't computing. It's like one of the space wolves. I'm gonna have to Google this. I can't remember. But yeah, he's freaking awesome. Like he's just this big old fearsome giant. Pascal was absolutely mutilated. To the point where he has now Xenos plates and technology in him. And as a rogue trader, I really should have just, as the rogue trader that I've been playing, very dogmatic, I should have just ended it there for him, but it's Pascal, And then just at the end of the last video, we had the bomb drop, that it was actually Sister Argenta who killed Lady Theodora. Like, of all the people it could have been, I did not expect it to have been her. So that just completely blew my mind. So yeah, she literally just told us that news. And I'm now about to go to the portal area. We haven't found Henrix yet. Some mad scientist, Drakari, Malmination, won't give him up. So there's that. I'm kind of hoping we can also get Abelard back his lost time. If not, I think he's gonna have like I think it's like feeble body or something. And bless him. Like he's seeing his passed away wife. And I just, it just kind of hurts. It hurts. It hurts my heart. And he goes, maybe I'll just have to get used to, being a little bit on, on the unstable side. And I was like, no, dear Abelard. First is of woe, an exquisite strife awaits you. The bloodstained proselytes will face the sophisticated killers of the cabal of the poisonous whispers. And the challengers who have already survived one fight in the arena will go up against a fresh battle meat provided by the cabal, the wounded skies. Like, the Drakari are an absolute... Lore-wise, they're my favorite. Absolute. I love the lore. But they're so... Oh my word. They're just undescribable. You think Malice is afraid to step into the arena, don't you? I used to rule it. Wait, didn't I kill Malice? Wait, what? Oh, that's the bug. I killed Malice. Seems that Malice is worth nothing. Your time of glory has passed, old mate. Your idleness has made you sluggish. That wasn't Malice, because I killed Malice. Whoops. Okay. So, who have we got against? Oh, brutal sleuths. I have been told, okay, that this dude, our Space Marine is a bit of a tank. Oh my god, he takes up 4 squares. Just some broken ribs. He's not going to do very well. And then there's me. Where is me going to stand? Beside Juliet, why not? How to enter the portal? Where does that take you? Oh, it takes it probably here. So probably. Oh, okay, that's nifty. And the gas cloud grenade. So there's nothing apparently. Okay.
Running binaric override. Requests approved.
None of these have any sort of, so just yips. Ooh. My. Like, what did the big dude do? He's just gonna go for the throat. Here's a controlled shot. Rapid fire. Soldier's next burst attack will have its rate of fire double, but deal 20. Okay, I remember that one. Cautious approach. With the usual bonuses from versatility, the Archmilitant gains +5 dodge and parry for every stack. The Archmilitant already has 4 or more attacks of versatility. The Archmilitant removes all slowed, blinded, bleeding, burning, and toxin effects from themselves and becomes immune to these effects. Okay. I really want him. I don't really want him. Do you know what? I think I might spec him into something that just hits hard. Still.
Not I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
I love him!
I challenge you, Damget. See my hand is thunder!
Can I kick him? Oh my god, imagine getting kicked by this big guy.
Pain cleanses the body.
Oh, that was a lot of pain. I might stand back here. I'm just gonna run.
Indeed.
Oh gosh.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. I will do my duty.
Oh dear, please miss. But that's not fair.
Battle, oceans bleed.
I've suffered worse.
Your suffering will sustain me.
Take the big guy down. So, can she reach?
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Well, in cover gains.
This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intent,
Should
if
have.
it serves your cause. Ancestors, guide me!
Work for a flesh crafter.
But, and even then, I don't know
Let's
if
make some
forward is going to make
opportunities.
much difference.
Who, if not me?
Who, if not me?
On it.
Has she got an effect on her?
I'll see to it personally.
Okay. Right, get these Sakari out of the way. Come on.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Doubt is for the weak. Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
No, you just lie down for a little bit.
It's as good as done.
Nobody escapes us.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deep.
You've unleashed my fury.
I don't know whether it's worth to take this. You just lie down there and, you know, have a wee nap. Have a wee nap.
Desire condemns you.
He's still awake. He's still alive.
My vow is to serve. My competencies are not that universal. Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks.
I love him so much.
Wolves reign.
Okay, he's not very good at hitting things.
So it shall be. Die in disgrace. Our foes reap
I hope
of
we keep him.
cowardice.
I hope we keep him. I really do. I hope we keep him.
Work for a flesh crafter.
Here you go.
Wolves I will carve runes out of your bones. By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder.
I love him so much.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
So shall it be.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Horror awaits. What a miserable.
That's rude.
If I must. I deal death with my hands. I hear you moving. No more.
I am ready for whatever comes. I need your full cooperation.
Your full
Administration is the
cooperation.
holy task.
I'll make it happen.
No, no. Hit him. Win me.
God Emperor, move through me. Feed the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wait, where's this taking me? Oh, it took me up here. Hello. Oh, I didn't realize there was a dude up here.
Unleashed my
Doubt
fury.
is for the weak. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna go and enter the portal as well. Wait, who's entering the portal? Yeah.
Exploiters know
Oh, it's Pascal. Okay, Pascal.
forward.
enter the... Yeah, do this. It's not a problem.
The scriptural prognosis is
A word for a flesh crafter.
Oh, I should have healed him up. Oh, well. Well,
the wolf is on the hunt.
good.
None can do this better than a warrior of the Old Father.
That was a bit the long way round.
My strike is ruin. Wolves reign. See, I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
What happened, Lard? That was like, well, what am I needing
At your
for?
beck and call. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
What
Yes,
am I
what will be
needed
done?
for, huh? Oh, he still does good damage, though. That's my avalanche. Can she reach that far to hit? Yeah.
This tedium has been
Might hit Pascal, though. Yeah, it's 40.
On the art of pain.
No, it's not worth it.
I understand you're in another soul slips beyond the veil.
On it. I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me?
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen.
Again.
Each strike is a prayer.
Okay, it's her back.
Activating force mode sacrament.
Oh, you've unleashed my fury.
That hurts him.
Integrity factor increased. Beyond the side combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
I don't know what to do here. Oh, we can't reach. Clearly I can,
I
but
move swiftly to
risks
strike.
hitting Pascal.
If it serves your cause.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Go again.
I won't compromise my principles. I don't need luck. I have strategy. It's as good as
I
done.
don't have strategy. In all honesty, I just go with what could happen.
Agony.
Da, 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 da. Abies runs his finger along the edge of its blade. Your former captives have a chance to rectify the mistake that made you forfeit your Archon's favor. One of the witches lets out an barbaric laugh. I doubt Eurimius will change her mind, and Sinisphoria will surely not want to give up her new plaything. Now, I heard how to pronounce this, and I can't pronounce it, so it's like Marizai grips his blades with such strength that you can hear the scraping of his gauntlets against the handles. In the name of the God Emperor. We're no longer up here.
Savor your suffering.
Okay. So, we have... boyos to the left of us. Boyos to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Doesn't hurt them.
Request approved. My vow is to serve. Running binary override. Request approved.
I think who would be the most. Oh, let's go for this guy. Let's get him out of the way. Let's just get
I am not a vessel for
our
pain.
cousin out of the way.
Your cause.
Master.
Let's get cousin
I
out
am
of the
not
way.
your Xenos pet monkey. I understand your
Not enough.
if I must. This tedium is beneath me.
Your skill is lacking.
That's
Just
rude.
a minor setback.
I can picture him. We got, you hurt my little friend.
Challenge you, damn it.
How dare you hurt my little friend?
So it shall-
You will pay for this in blood.
None can do better than a warrior of the
The real
All-Father.
pain.
So
Your
feel
skill is
the icy
lacking.
bite of death. Wolves rage.
You will pay for this in blood.
So it shall be.
As the Emperor
Please fall over. Yeah.
To oblivion with me.
Doubt is for the weak.
I will savor your delectable anguish.
Oh wow, they're like really picking on the big guy.
At your beck and call. Indeed. I will do my duty.
They're babies. That's
At your beck and call.
Don't let your guard down. I'll see to it personally. On it.
Victory is imminent.
aw, unfortunate.
Who if not me?
Woe to you.
Not everyone. All allies gain a Aware's Persuasion, 7 temporary wounds, and a Aware's Persuasion armor until the end of combat. Let them do it. Oh, I can reach him for his finest hour. Let's do
You
that.
should feel honored to witness this.
Alright, bye-bye.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
I'll show you the real
See.
pain.
None. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Kick.
So I have become the All-Father's worthy.
I am not gonna lie, it's slowly becoming one of my favorite.
Running binary.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know my own strength. But he can take it.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
You call this a strike?
I'll show you the real pain.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
Like, die.
Die in disgrace. See how the wolves will draw roots out of your bones. Fenris shoulder. The fame-hungry
This is amazing.
You become the All-Father's worthy instrument! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
My revenge.
So it shall I become the
He's talking about this revenge, and I'm like, nah, not revenge. No revenge for you.
Is thunder! My strike is ruin!
Inflict the pain.
For you, my Emperor!
You've unleashed my fury.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
You will pay for this in blood.
Okay, Vlad. Let's do your thing.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
Your last stroke
I
of
still love Vlad, even though he's not hitting hard. I still love him.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
woe to you.
My vow is insignificant value.
If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
You call this a strike?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I
I
understand
missed.
your
I
intent.
think I hit behind her. I wish we could like pick them up and like throw them off the edge, because that'd be so good.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Hi.
Wolves reign,
You will pay for this in blood.
cubs play.
Your last stroke of luck.
Wolves reign.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
I am his will made manifest. This is why I was chosen.
A work for a flesh crafter.
I know. I don't want to get so many in my.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands.
Oh, you've unleashed my fury. I bring
Oh no, you don't.
your death.
I say bite of death.
At your beck and call. Indeed. Victory is
Woe to you.
On it. I won't stand for it.
Okay.
Who, if not me?
My hand is thunder. My
Big one.
strike is ruin.
I love to kick. I just find it as like an insult.
I'll make it happen.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. Running binaric override.
I deal death with my hands.
My blood.
If it serves your cause. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Nice. The finale, as bloody as it is disappointing. The pathetic amateurs who were wrongfully proclaimed champions of the arena have been brought down at the hands of the unworthy challengers. Impale the failures and glory to the victor. Get out, Monkey, and tell Tyrantius that he will pay for this insult. Oh dear. I murdered their champions. Well, thank you. I can't.
your wits about you.
Shouldn't have even been there, but whatevs. Like, I fully had already killed Malice. That's what I find hilarious. I'd already taken, like, his bloody guts. And you could argue that maybe he regenerated, but I took that from his body. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it so I can get the big guy. So we're going back to who's the scientist guy. I think this is the way. There it is. Oh. Okay. The rising currents carry the smell of pain, blood, and ichor, and failed ambitions. The smells of the dark city. With my wings flung open, I weave a path through the spires like a dark lightning bolt, chaotic and unpredictable in its pattern. To fly is to hunt, and everyone in flight hunts everyone else. Even I, Gurge, Garfarite, Bloodfeather, do not have the privilege of the inviolability around these parts. Inviolability? Around these parts. I may become someone else's prey next, except probably not today. This day, I am the hunter. My homunculus modified olfactory receptors pick up the scent of my prey, and I tread cautiously as I approach it. The stench of monkey is foul but varied, and the scent of my prey is quite telling. A powerful specimen, brash and reeking of blood of others. I descend to the minarets that grows out of the nearest spire and provides me with an excellent view. Accelerated reflexes allows me to assess the situation in a fraction of an instant. It is time. But still I decide to wait and get a better look at the prey. A female monkey, a pampered upper caste pup who has been fed and equipped the best their race can offer. It certainly arrived in a dark city recently, a city which has not yet managed to leave a mark on the perpetual expectations of doom on its flattened snout. The most glorious game which clings to life, the strongest and leaves the sweetest death essence. The reflexes urge the muscles to act. I act. The shard carbine spews forth a stream of crystalline projectiles that howl and shatter as they pierce the flesh of the prey. A deadly slashing blizzard drapes the streets in bloody snow. The bodies of random passers-by caught in fire, falling to the ground. This is a common occurrence in the spires. Everyone around me flees from the field of death, those whose borders I have made clear. The prey falls, but is still alive. I did not expect the hunt to end with the first salvo. The The prey is badly injured. I can easily finish it off in the open. The prey is trying to locate me among the tangles of spiked minarets. Its frantic gaze is looking for my winged figure. The hyperpupils allow me to examine the prey's face. I can see its eyes scrutinize my gear. There's no need to hide anymore, so I stand up to my full height and emit a wailing battle cry. Let the prey know that what will kill it. It summons companions to its aid. A mistake. I unleash a new fan of crystalline shards, and the flesh of the prey blossoms with new cuts from my projectiles. Anyone who tries to approach it will be killed by the brittle shrapnel. The prey should have run away, not giving me more chances to cripple it. The prey is weak. I'm going to break into a run then. Clever. By escaping from the open streets, the prey has deprived me of the advantage of my long-range weapon. But I will not let it escape. So I spread my wings and soar over the alley, pelting the prey with bursts of indirect fire. The chase might not end too soon. The petitioners wanted my prey to die slowly. There is a strangeness to the movements of the prey as it dashes away one moment and freezes the next. My receptor propin altered pupils are adept at detecting movement, but they are worse at perceiving stationary subjects, and my prey seems to be aware of this. It slips away using the bodies of random passers-by as cover. There is more blood. By rushing into the crowd of fleeing bystanders, the prey has made them obstacles in my mind, and generously sowed death among them. But their deaths bring me no joy, because the prey keeps eluding my volleys. I let out a disappointed shriek. Hunt continues. The prey manages to elude me for a moment by ducking into a crowded street. The jet boosters on my back emit a stream of ghostly blue flame, and I continue my pursuit. As I storm into the street, I see the prey again. This is a nice catch. The petitioner wanted me to deliver the prey to her, but I decide to do something different. When it is over, I will impale the body of the prey on a spike protruding from the highest spire, so that it will serve as testament to my victory. The initial horror caused by my sudden attack has already worn off. The prey has suppressed its panic and is acting decisively and boldly, a commendable triumph of will over instinct. Seeking to slow me down, the prey going to have to be coercion because that's what I do. Yeah. Turns some of the bystanders against me. It only takes the prey a couple of furious shouts to convince those huddled in the alley that a monster is coming for their heads. Lies. I'm only pursuing the prey. I am met with frantic gunfire, and after making a sharp ascent, I take a pair of plasma grenades from my belt and hurl them into the crowd. The bodies of the gullible fools who believed the prey evaporate and turn into bloody mist. The luckier ones fire at me, and one of the shots brings me to the ground. I wail furiously and finish them off with a pointed burst from my sharp carbine. To cast me down is an indelible insult. Conclusion is drawing closer. Isn't that amazing? Like, I actually have painted some scourges, and they're so difficult to paint. As I turn the corner, I triumphantly realize that I have driven the prey to a dead end. It is time for the massacre. The poison I received from the petitioner as payment for the hunts contained in the crystalline projectiles, and should have worked by now. It will slow down the nervous system of my prey, weaken its muscles, and render it unconscious. But when I see the prey, I fail to discern any trace of the poison's effect. Could the prey be so strong, but its body has overcome my deadly battle toxin? Oh gosh, this could be anything then. I'm gonna go for athletics. With my wings folded, I racket up the jet boosters and glide under the prey. It lands behind me, disappointed. Everything will be over in a moment. The outcome will be decided in close combat. Wasting no time, my prey and I seize one another in a violent, furious embrace. Every decision made over the course of this fleeting hunt is being weighed, tipping the scales that will ultimately determine the winner. My embedded glands spew hyperadrenaline into my bloodstream, and my artificially grown muscles convulsively swell under the porous fabric of my ghost blade. I torment the prey with claws protruding from my forearms and knees, and the prey... Oh, I'm going to strength then. Good toughness allows me closer, enveloping me in a deadly embrace, hoping to suffocate me before I tear it to shreds. I plunge my claws deep into the body of my prey, but it refuses to die. The grip keeps growing tighter, and I cannot breathe. I am flailing in the monkey's grip, yearning to break free. I want to fly away. It is no use. Something snaps in my back, and I can no longer feel my legs. My strength waning, I reach out for the shard carbine and shoot the prey right in the face at point-blank range. The crystalline projectile whizzes in within a hair's breadth of its face. The crushing blow turns my magnificent weapon to rubble with a mournful crunch. The prey grabs me by the throat, lifts me to the air, and snarls. It seems to want to know why I attempted to kill it. Would I tell if I could? About my petitioner, Kikaros, the witch? About how insulted she was by the deaths of her fosterlings, the blood-stained proselytes, in the arena at the hands of my prey? About how badly she wanted to spite the prey's master, the sour-tempered homunculus Tervantius, who had arranged that insult? I don't know. My throat is crushed, and I only faint wail. Only faint wail escapes it. I die. I am dying at the feet of my prey. No, at the feet of a monkey. A humiliating end for one who earned the status of the apex hunter of Komorara. Through torturous alterations of flesh and a bloody pilgrimage to the very top of the spires. Does it hurt to perish like this? It does. Is it fair? It is. The chaotic burst of violence that bloodied the streets of the Komorara ends just as abruptly as it erupted. Such is the life in the spires. That was interesting. That was pretty interesting. So that was the dude hunting us all this entire time then. Gosh, it made us run pretty far away.
I always keep my options open.
I got an old injury and a crippled leg. Maybe Kervientia, or however you say his name, will give me some healing. Because I kind of need it. I kind of need it. Chair is really squeaky. Squeaky chair.
Is there money to be made?
Like, I hope we get to murder this guy. Cervantes rushes about the laboratory, snatching up certain tools, vials, and notes, conceals some of these items inside his own body cavities and destroys the rest. I have done what you wanted. The homunculus glares at you in broad views. This isn't what I designed. Not to this extent. The cult of the fatal first craves blood specimen. Your blood. My blood. One must be astoundingly insensitive to the vibrations of the Dark City not to realize this. Why did witches design my death? You humiliated them, monkey. Ikaros and I agreed that she would send fresh meat against you, but she decided to undermine my authority by sending out her best. You slaughtered them, and so it was the cult authority that suffered. But who cares about pathetic monkey? You are my lackey, and thus it is I who is responsible for undermining the cult's authority. You dispatched me to kill the witches. Are you telling me you did not anticipate such consequences? It was supposed to go differently. Your performance was supposed to be a lesson in respect, not a declaration of war. You would have killed someone unimportant and made the witch's vanity bleed. The witches would have received your head as a salve for their wounded pride. They would have been reminded for a time that I was still someone who could greatly complicate their existence. Instead, you have failed me. All of you. Ikaros did not keep her word, and you did not die in her trap. It is all your fault that things have spiraled out of control. I don't care about Kikaros. You promised to help me get out of here. You hear mockery in Homunculus's voice. Forget the old promises, monkey. This is war. My loyal servants are being slaughtered across the chasm. I cannot take any more specimens away with me, and the ones I've already packed are far more valuable than you. And so unravel the rotten threads in this tapestry of fate, Elentak. Here is the true nature of the Dark Ones, a lie hidden behind sweet promises. Having learned from cruel mistakes, I foresaw this outcome. So what's the plan? I will leave the antimontical opera and withdraw to the spire of the Revan Tempest. The witches don't dare to settle their scores under the eye of my patrons. But the Cabal's valuable servants is safe from their ear. As for you, go out in the streets of the chasm and die. Or go to the arena and try to kill Kikaros. Even if you succeed, you will still die. The homunculus mutters furiously and haughtily. I should have stopped wasting time on this idiocy long ago. All those pathetic simpletons did was weaken my focus and distract me from my masterpiece. At last I can devote all of myself to it. So I managed to bring about your downfall after all, unholy spawn. Tervantia's voice is filled with loathing. Your insight is astounding, specimen. But have you noticed that you have also doomed yourself? Tervantius becomes so absorbed in his thoughts that he starts shearing off pieces of his own flesh with his scissor-like claws. Enter the arena. The succubi will not pass up this chance to gut you in front of an audience. If you could simply wound Kikaros, it would give us both enough time to escape. For that, I would be willing to sacrifice the deadliest and most valuable specimens in my collection. Yeah, I helped. But I'm kind of hoping I might get something here. Tervantius is silent for a few moments. To repay Kikaros for her treachery, I will send the anguished prospector to the arena. While the witches are preoccupied with ending your life, the prospector will kill several of them. Regardless, it is too conspicuous for me to hide from cult contractors. Let my creation perform the sympathy of pain for which it was designed. If you manage to kill her, run. Finis Laura will not let such impertinence go unpunished, and her wrath is 100-fold more dangerous than Kikaros' fury. Do not return to the chasm. You will find no shelter there. Seek salvation elsewhere, and you may prolong your agony for a short time. Well, since you're intent of fleeing, you might as well release my companions. Wait, he did? Good. I cannot transport them to my new sanctuary. You may take them. I have unlocked the containment sarcophagi for dangerous specimens. Go and inspect them. Some of your servants may still be alive. Do not allow them to use their abilities until I have left the anatomical opera. With a weary sigh, the homunculus turns away from you with his knife-like fingers making an unnerving scraping sound. Let's go find my beloved.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
You're kidding me? He's in here? Thick walls of this container were clearly designed to hold something extremely dangerous. Fortress device is locked and sealed. Yo! He opened the way, but... how does one go ahead to open it?
I always have a backup plan.
Torch device is locked. Did I go up the wrong side, maybe? I went up the wrong side. Yo, where is Henrix?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Dude! Cured us, but no, hold on. It's the other thing he hasn't done. But again, I'm gonna ask this question. Where is Henrix? And why isn't this working? Are you telling me that Henrix could be dead? Oh wait, hold on. I can talk to this person. I was literally about to throw shit down. The Dukari, who was leaning over a body encased in a strange sarcophagus-like device, turns around. The Xenos face is covered by a mirrored mask, and he's holding tools of some kind. They more closely resemble a torturer's implements than those of a Churigan. A guttural hiss comes from behind the mask. What do you want, Kettle? Examine the body inside a cup. You instantly recognize the man who was pinned with hooks and bonds, the numerous needles sticking out of the bowels of the device. Despite the deathly pale, bloodless tone of his skin, the interrogator Henrix von Calix is still alive, judging by his weakly rising and falling chest and his frantically wandering, half-open eyes. His head is tightly encircled by a wide metallic band. Blood is seeping from underneath it. The Drakari notices your interest and grabs his weapon. Get out, Kettle! Step away from the contraption, and I shall let you live. Something in your voice gives the torturer pause, and he tilts his head. You cannot see the expression because of the mirrored mask, but a moment later, the Xenos punches his shoulders and scurries away. Oh, my beloved! Wait, excuse me? Don't do this. Don't put us all the way over here. I wanted to see the whole thing. The body inside the sarcophagus is not moving. Henrix appears to have no awareness of his surroundings. His clouded gaze is directed past you. Henrix, it's Titania von Schei. Can you hear me? Henrix's head moves ever so slightly. Get a good look at his eyes now. The pupils are constricted to the size of pinheads. He's blind. His bitten, bloodied lips begin to move. What did a warp with you, beast? I've heard all this before. You won't trick me again. Touch his cheek. What have they done to you? He flinches at your touch at first. Then, as if he can feel who is caressing his cheek, he gasps with relief. Tanya von Shire, is it you? You're alive? Struggling to turn his head, Henrix presses his lips against your palm. Please find a way to get me out of this thing. Release Henrix from the device. You cut the tubes, pull out the hooks and the needles, and free Henrix from his bonds. He almost falls out of the Drakari device, just managing to stay on his feet. Henrix takes a step on unsteady feet, stretches out his arms, which begins to tremble from exertion. His hands find your shoulders and lightly slides up to your neck, then to your cheek. Anya von Shire. He falters, retracts his hand, and steps back. You gestures feebly at his eyes. I can't see a thing. Give me a moment to ascertain what they've done to me. The air around him grows noticeably colder. That's it. I can't sense my body. What happened to you after we were captured? They moved me multiple times from one place to another, but what those places were I cannot say. I saw spires in an ocean of mist. I saw the bows of a Drakari ship. I almost broke free once. Few things frightened Xenos as much as the warp powers. I was close. Henrik shakes his head. One might consider my words heretical, but I would say it was only due to the homunculuses who brought me here that I survived after falling in that struggle. From there, it was just this place, this coffin, and pain. Did they blind you? No, I don't think so. It is likely just my body reacted to the extended bouts of pain. Henrik chuckles bitterly. To think that I have forgotten what it's like to experience such basic impulses. As a biomancer, I can stifle my physical reactions. Perhaps that is why I was chosen for this device, because I had to distance myself from the sensation of pain, and because of my stubbornness, that forbade me from surrendering. You cannot sense your body? What does that mean exactly? If I knew, I wouldn't be pondering the question right now, Tanya Bonshire. I think. He pauses, seemingly listening to something. The circlet on my head wasn't inhibiting my abilities. It was turning them inwards, binding them inside my body. They made me torture myself with warp energies. I was burning and mutilating my internal organs. Damn Xenos. Henrik clenches his fist in fury and immediately winces from the pain. Can you walk? We do not have much time. I can. Move, yes. Warp take them. I feel like my nerves have been turned inside out and then sewn back like that. For the time being, I will have to suffer the pain whenever I take a step until I recuperate. Now that I am free to use my power again, it's entirely achievable. Henrik squints, struggling to see anything through his unfocused eyes. He finally rubs them, turns his gaze to Juliet standing behind him, Tanya von Shire. Am I hallucinating, or is this the Xenos who consigned us to this nightmare back in your retinue? The interrogator's voice vibrates with incandescent rage. We are in the realm of a Xenos. We need a Xenos to help us. Will you object to that? Henrik exhales noisily, glaring at Juliet. Fine, he nods with obvious reluctance. You may be right. I wish there were another candidate. Henrik blinks his feeble eyes and curses under his breath. I will require some time to recover. When the situation permits, I will find a quiet spot and concentrate on doing just that. Poor Henrik. My poor beloved.
Is there money to be made?
Hopefully he that's everyone though. That is absolutely everyone. So we are ready. Yeah, what are these? Why am I activating switches? Okay, I'm gonna activate a switch. I don't know what the switches do, but I'm activating them. I don't get a chance to activate any more switches. Way up here, but
Always keep your eye on prize.
oh, hello. Okay. That was kind of nifty. Is there any more? I do just want to murder you. Now that I can. I would be happy to murder that guy right now. I really would.